Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It is hard to believe that it is already Q4 of 2023. Where did this year go? Either way, we all know it's been a pretty tumultuous year in real estate to begin with, but let's talk about the outlook for the rest of the year and what we can look forward to in 2024. Let's get right into it. You guys have watched my market reports before. You know that I like to get into specific metrics and track those throughout the entire year and relay those over to you guys about once every quarter. Before we get into those specific ones, I wanted to relay one that I heard recently that I feel is really profound. If you take a look at this graph here, this shows how homes are owned throughout the entire US, not just northern Colorado. But one of the staggering parts is that if you look, 39% of homes in the United States are owned free and clear. There is no mortgage on it. Then we take and we say that 29% of those remaining homes have more than 50% equity in their home, and only 32% of homes have less than 50% equity. Once we get into the statistics, I'll throw some real numbers at you. But in Weld County, the average home price is $500,000. So if you have more than 50% equity, you're sitting on over $250,000 of usable money. So my big question to you based on this one is your money working for you? Because if not, it should be. You're not sure where you could use it or how it would be best placed or how you even tap into that equity without changing your rate from maybe a 2, 3, 4% mortgage into a 6.5%, 7% mortgage of today. You don't have to. There are ways that we can tap into that equity, roll it into a new house if you want to move up, or take that equity and invest it in something else like the stock market, a business, a franchise, something like that. Let's talk about that because that money should be working for you. Sitting as equity in your house, it isn't doing you any favors right now. All right, this is the big one, the one that everyone likes to know, and for very good reason: median sales price of homes. Like we've discussed, median is the exact middle. So 50% of homes sold for more than this, 50% of homes sold for less than this. If we compare Weld and Larimer County, we see they're both on a similar track. Weld County, $503,900 for a single family detached home. Larimer County, $600,500. But if we look at the percentages, that's what I really want to emphasize. Up 3.9% in Weld County, 3.8% in Larimer County year over year, comparing September of last year to September of this year. Where's the real estate market crash? We appreciated almost 4%, which historically is the average. If we go to try and get a reverse mortgage on a home, major financial institutions bank on 4% appreciation year over year. And we are right on target with that. Even though we have higher interest rates, buyer shortages, and inventory shortages, we are still seeing that homes are appreciating on a normal track. All right, days on market. How many days does it take for your home to go active on the market for sale and to close and fund? We all knew this was coming. We're up 44 days in Weld County and up to 47 days in Larimer County, which, if we look at the percentages, isn't staggering, up 7% and 14% respectively. That's not terrible. Yes, homes are taking a little longer to sell, but there are still buyers in the market that are looking for homes. On average, 15% of people move every year, regardless of interest rates, regardless of housing shortages, regardless of inventory levels. Some people still need to move. Maybe they have over 50% equity and they want to move up into a newer, nicer neighborhood or a newer, nicer home with different amenities. Relocating for jobs, family moves away and you want to be closer to your family. There are a myriad of reasons why someone moves, but on average, 15% of people do. So days on market of 44 and 47 days is really nothing that we're too concerned about as real estate professionals. All right, you know me, one of my favorite metrics right here, months supply of inventory. If you haven't heard, this is how long it would take for every home that's listed for sale to sell. If no new homes came on the market today, how long would it be until we had 0 homes available for sale? 2.3 months in Weld County, 2.6 months in Larimer County. You see those are up fairly significantly, 20%, 37% almost, which again isn't terribly shocking to us. We really like month supply of inventory because it takes into account buyer habits. This isn't just an inventory level. This isn't just a number of homes for sale. This is showing us how buyers are interacting in the market. When we look at the scale as a whole, we say 4 to 6 months supply is considered a balanced real estate market. Once we get above 6 months, that's a very heavily buyer favoring market because there are a lot of homes and they're just not moving. Anything under 4 months supply is showing us that we're still in a seller's favoring market by the data, but we're shifting towards buyers having a little bit more leverage. And there are a lot of reasons that play into that. Interest rates, we've talked about it. But a month supply of inventory of 2.3 and 2.6 months across northern Colorado is not that bad. All right, everyone thinks that no one's buying a house right now. Well, let's look at showings per pending. 8 in Weld County, 9 in Larimer County. So that means how many home tours were done on a house for sale before it went under contract. Well, we're up 14% in Weld County and up 12.5% in Larimer County. That's fantastic. That's showing you that buyers are using agents to go tour your home for a private tour. Typically, agents don't show buyers homes unless it's something that they might be interested in. So there were at least 8 and 9, depending on your county, people that saw your home on average that were prospective buyers, not just people showing up to an open house, a neighbor, or a looky-loo. That's pretty good. That's showing that buyers are out there and buyers are looking at homes. The next metric I want to talk about is actual inventory levels, homes for sale in the month of September. And it's not in the table, so forgive me for that. But in Weld County, we had 917 homes for sale. In Larimer County, we had 919 homes for sale. Well, Weld County, that's a 10% decrease. Larimer County, that's almost a 14% increase. Regardless, we still are in an inventory controlled market. Not a lot of people are wanting to get rid of their 2, 3, 4% interest rates, and time of year is going to start dictating that. We do slow down towards the holiday season. So we know where we're at in Q4 of 2023, but what do we think the market's going to be doing in 24 and 25? Well, pretty much every reputable economist, lender, and bank is saying that interest rates are going to come down. The Fed is going to start lowering rates to help curb inflation, and that should start towards the first of the year. That's great news. That's going to bring down mortgage rates, and that's going to increase the affordability index for someone to buy a home. But we always have to look at both sides of the coin. If interest rates drop when they do next year, that'll make homes more affordable and bring more buyers to the market. Well, if you're someone looking to buy a home, we don't want to be competing with all those other people. We would rather write the offer today and get you seller concessions back, get you a better deal on the price, and have a little more leverage with terms. If a seller has 3, 5, 12 offers in their hand, cash starts to become king. There are less contingencies in a cash offer. So it makes sellers want to take those over a traditional mortgage or something like an FHA or a VA loan. Unfortunately, I completely disagree with that, and there are reasons why. We can talk about that. But if rates come down, more buyers are going to be coming into the market. More buyers in a market sounds great if you're trying to sell your home, but where are you going to go after that? And that's why we say we have to look at both sides of the coin at the same time. Yes, you may get a higher price for your home. You may net a few more $1,000, but the home you want to move into might be 5, 8% more in the summer of next year when you try and buy it than it would be right now. So sure, you may make more money on the sale, but you're going to have to pay more money when you buy. The latest projection we heard is that 2024 is going to be a better year in real estate, more sales volume, more closed transactions, more people buying and selling real estate, which is great news. 2025, however, they project to be one of the busiest years in real estate history, highest sales volume, most deals closed. So if you're looking to buy a house, let's talk. There are a ton of other factors that come into it besides just the statistics that we just discussed. And there are some nuances built into these as well. If a move is in your future, let's start the conversation now. Let's get you the information that you need so you can make an educated decision. I don't want you to look back and say, oh, I should have. So if you want more information, if you have questions, if you want to dive into these statistics in your neighborhood, let's do it. Give me a call, shoot me a message, get my DMs, whatever you want to do. Let's talk, because the more information you have, the better decision you're going to make. If you want a copy of this market report along with all my analysis sent either to your email or directly snail mail to your house, shoot me a message, drop me an email, shoot me a text, and I'd be happy to send that over to you. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out. We'll talk soon.